Many of us, pets are members of the family. And in North Carolina, owners are willing to put their money where their heart is, with sales of pet insurance policies growing at a record pace. And perhaps it is easy to see why. Emergency pet bills can skyrocket to thousands of dollars. CareCredit.com says the average emergency vet bill can run around $800 to $1,500. And if the pet needs emergency surgery, that means even more money. But is pet health insurance worth the cost? It turns out there are things that the plans will not cover, leaving the cost of the treatments up to you, even if your pet is insured. That's why WCNC Charlotte's chief consumer investigative reporter, Bill McGinty, is here to help walk us through what you might want to consider.
This is 14-year-old Mika.
When I adopted her, they said she was a Chihuahua German Shepherd mix. I said, I don't think that's possible.
Spencer Collins is her caregiver. Spencer is also a very talented producer for us here at WCNC TV. Mika, the dog, has pet health insurance, and it paid off after a recent mountain trip.
So last year we went hiking up in Blowing Rock. She was on a rock and kind of slipped and fell. Hurt her eye.
After a 5-hour ER visit, Spencer says her insurance paid the rest.
And after my deductible, they covered that because it was an injury.
Spencer told us she pays roughly $300 a year for her insurance, which is about average for most plans, according to the North Carolina Insurance Commissioner.
We have already 40 insurance companies in North Carolina.
Mike Causey says consumers need to understand all the upfront costs before the pet insurance kicks in.
You have different types of deductibles. You have deductibles that go from a $250 or $500 or $1,000. And of course, the lower the deductible, the higher your premium.
The premium is what you pay every month, even if your Mika is happy and healthy. Commissioner Causey says as your pet ages, those premiums too will also increase.
My advice to consumers would be to shop around. Think about it carefully.
Spencer says she may shop around for another plan that might just work a little bit better for her budget and Mika's aging needs.
So does she get injured a lot? Not really, but again, my deductible is $250. So I still had to pay that, and they covered whatever was left, but I'm paying $310 total for the year. I had to pay realistically $550 before anything was covered.
Educating consumers about the practical costs of pet insurance, understanding what you need to know to protect that furry little member of your family.
I think definitely read the fine print as well as you can.
All right, 2 more quick things to consider. First, a lot of plans require you to pay upfront and then be reimbursed later on, so be sure you check on that. Also, sadly, pre-existing conditions are not covered by the vast majority of plans. So what do you do if you can't afford pet health insurance? Well, you might want to be ready for those unexpected medical bills. So it's time to sit down at the kitchen table and maybe consider saving money each month to put into some sort of a pet emergency fund. I'm Bill McGinty reporting.